Gorgeous day. We haven't been out here since I think the end of October, so it's good to be back on our own field and back in using our own locker room, and excited for the home opener tomorrow.
Has the underground deal you installed a few years ago helped you in getting ready for these types of things?
It has, yeah. I think what it's done is it gets the frost out of the infield, and so then when we get a lot of rain, like apparently we had last week, because the frost is gone, it helps it dry faster. And so it's not as big of a deal in the outfield. We don't have the heating system in the outfield, but again, we need that skin to be dry. And I walked out here yesterday and it was firm and ready to go, so really excited about that.
I've had a few people ask me, is Michigan State baseball really this good? What does 11-3 mean? I haven't seen you, so what does it mean?
Well, 12-3.
12-3.
First of all.
I stole one from you.
Yeah, we want them all. We want to keep them all. I don't know. I mean, it's, we'll find out in the next couple weeks, too. I think the schedule gets probably a little bit more difficult as you get into conference play, which is, I guess, how it should be. But, I think we've pitched it really well. We haven't really defended great, but we've swung the bat. Apart from the first weekend, I think we swung the bat well enough to kind of overcome a lot of that stuff. So, we're still learning about our team. I love them. I think they go out and compete their tails off. We're throwing a lot of strikes, which is, you always have a chance if you're in the strike zone.
When you win 12 of your first 15, I imagine it picks up the energy and excitement, enthusiasm at practice, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think guys are excited to go out and play again, and we're not going to apologize for, whatever the schedule may or may not have been. I'm not going to apologize for winning 12 games and being 12-3, and our guys are playing with confidence. There was a good field last weekend. I think if you look at some of the teams that we played last weekend, Cornell had beaten Duke earlier in the year. UAB had won a midweek game at Auburn. Winthrop had gone out and split at Oklahoma State, and those are good programs. And so I think to go 3-1 in that weekend, very pleased with. And again, we'll find out more once we get into conference play.
You've opened, I don't know if you've opened with Michigan before. You've played them when it didn't count in the league standings, right?
Yeah, we usually do. We usually play, the 3 conference games at one place, and then whoever doesn't have the 3 conference games will get the midweek game. So we've tried to play 4 times a year for a long time now. I think it's good for our league. I think it's good for our RPI for both schools. And obviously the travel and the cost is easy. So, we're an hour away, so it's the closest midweek game we'll have.
You think you guys kind of like that they're opening this portion of the season with them?
Yeah, I think so. Although, I don't know that it really matters who we play. I mean, we're just excited to get out here and practice today and open up the home part of our schedule tomorrow. And it just so happens to be against our rival, which is great. But, again, I think we're at a point right now, it's early enough in the season that we're just ready to go out and play.
Joe, in the early days, has shown you why you're glad he came back and why he's your ace, right?
Yeah, Joe's been great. He's been the velocity's been good. He's held his velocity deep into games, which was kind of the issue last year. He wasn't really able to get deeper into games like he has been up to this point, and so the velocity has increased. The breaking ball is better. The control has been lights out. He struck out, I think, 41 guys in his first 3 starts. It's been he's been really, really good.
Do you still get butterflies this time of year as a coach?
Oh yeah, always. I think it's good. I think it's nervous energy. I think you always get butterflies on game days, regardless of who you're playing. And the day that I don't may be the day that I need to hang it up. But just really excited to go out and compete with these guys, honestly. And I think that's why you put all the work in, all the work on the road recruiting, all the work fundraising, all the work in the fall with the team and the in practice and all the off-season stuff is all leads up to going and putting a product out on the field. And so I think there's always some nervous energy that comes with that excitement.
Off the record is